And now, WZDX Sports with Mo Carter.
More tickets to Birmingham were punched today at the AHSAA Regional Finals across the state. Here on the campus of Wallace State Community College, a total of 5 Tennessee Valley area basketball teams had a chance to win Northwest Regional titles. Among them were the back-to-back state champion Hazel Green Lady Trojans. Coach Tim Miller and his team taking on a familiar foe in HARTSELLE this morning. Low-scoring affair, second quarter, Lady Trojans up by 2 until Samaya Steele left wide open in three-point land and buries the tray. 17-12, Lady Trojans up. HARTSELLE would respond. Mason Marchbanks pulls up at the free throw stripe and sinks the jumper. Moments later, Marchbanks playing a little defense, she rips the pocket of a Hazel Green guard and takes it coast to coast for the bucket. Late in the second quarter now, HARTSELLE taking the lead thanks to this Carly Shipley three-pointer from the corner. Tigers led 21-20 at the break. Second half, here comes Hazel Green. Kennedy Johnson flying through the lane and hits the floater. More from the Lady Trojans. 7 Crutcher drives baseline and scores as our mom and dad look on from the stands. After that, Samaya Steele will make some insurance free throws, and Hazel Green wins a hard-fought battle by a final score of 32-25. They'll take on McGill-Tulane in the state semifinals. After the game, Coach Tim Miller talked about his game plan.
Our kids buy into defending, and we want to defend every trip. You know, if we can hold that opponent to at least a number of points, it will give us the best chance to win.
SCOTTSBORO taking on CHALKVILLE in the boys 6A regional finals. Fourth quarter, Wildcats up by 1. B.J. Harris drives through the lane. His shot will get blocked, but he doesn't give up. He'll score on the second chance shot. Now, under 2 minutes ago, Wildcats up by 2, but not for long. Skylar Smith with the high arcing three-pointer, and it's good. The Cougars lead by 1. But Harris wouldn't let that dampen his spirit. He knocks down this jumper over 2 defenders. 15 points on the day for him. SCOTTSBORO advances to the Final Four with a 48-41 win over CHALKVILLE. How about Lauderdale County? The Lady Tigers taking on Susan Moore. Lots of three-pointers in this one. Maddie Adams left wide open in the corner and buries it. Haley Holmes had the hot hand for Susan Moore. She had 3 shots made from downtown and had 20 points on the evening. Susan Moore eliminates Lauderdale County 63-54. In the Wednesday finale, Danville taking on Winfield with the Northwest Regional title on the line. Hawks falling behind early, but KJ Melson tries to keep them in it with his pull-up jumper from the corner. On the other end, Winfield using their size to their advantage, going inside to Logan Feltman for the bucket. Later on, Feltman will miss the short jumper in the paint, but Brady Franks is there for the rebound and the putback. Danville is eliminated by Winfield tonight by a final of 60-28. And that'll do it for our coverage here at Wallace State Community College for the Northwest Regionals on a Wednesday. Coming up after the break, our very own Kayla Carlisle traveled out to Jacksonville State for the Northeast Regionals. She'll have those highlights coming up after the break.
Covering high school, college, and the pros. You're watching WZDX Sports.
Welcome back. The Huntsville Panthers have been on quite the roll lately this season, and they've got a handful of guys who've been setting the tone each game, and that included today as they took on Spain Park for the regional title. First quarter, Panthers leading by 4. Spain Park with the ball. Cameron Crawford gets it in the corner, and he hits the 3-ball. Spain Park would lead heading into the half. Fast forward to the fourth now. Panthers trailing by 2. Xavier Fuel gets it to Messiah Morris, who passes it to Luke Guyette, and Guyette does what he does. He sinks the 3, giving the Panthers the lead 50-49. Last play of the game here, 3 seconds on the clock, and Panthers are down by 1. They go for a last-second shot, but it bounces off, and Spain Park takes down Huntsville for the regional title by a final score of 51-50. Now following up that game was SKYLINE versus Decatur Heritage Girls in Class 1A. Second quarter, SKYLINE leading by 16. About to add to it, Gracie Stuckey nails it from the top of the key, extending their lead. But the 3 show would continue. This time, Grace Rowell would hit it from outside, delivering the 3. But would it stop there? Of course not. Rowell gets it again in the same spot and is on fire from 3. SKYLINE takes home the win in dominating fashion by a final score of 62-18, solidifying their Final Four ticket. They'll play again Tuesday in Birmingham. And on the boys' side, Decatur Heritage took on Jacksonville Christian right after the girls. First quarter, ball gets passed around until it gets to Clayton Smith in the corner, who adds to the Eagles' lead. They go up now 16-3. Then check this out. Smith goes up for the layup. He misses it. Jacksonville Christian with the rebound, but they turn it over. And who else but Smith to put it back for another Decatur Heritage 2. JC with the ball now. Sean Zirkle tips it and tries to capitalize on another turnover with an easy layup, but it doesn't go in. That's all right, though. Smith is there to tip it again and put it up for the Eagles, solidifying their spot in the Final Four. Here's a look at that final score. They'll play again March 2nd. From Jacksonville, I'm Kayla Carlisle.